In episode 2's opening sequence, we see Sean attempting to solve the confusion that he had in episode 1 of what happened to him when he disappeared into this shadow. He knows that something happened to him, he isn't quite sure what it is, and so the opening of episode 2 is him sort of testing this out to see if he can even do it again.
It's very hard for Sean right now to understand how to harness this power, how to use this power, much like it's very hard for a 5-year-old to learn how to tie his shoes. But at the same time, as challenging as it is now in adulthood, none of us struggle with tying our shoes very much. And so I wanted this to seem very hard for Sean at the beginning and then become easier as he gets used to it. This was also a great way to start developing the relationship between Sean and his mother, and that's one of the backstory elements that's very important to Sean, is his mother's role in his life and their relationship over the years.
This ability you have, what are you gonna do with it?
I already told you.
You can't just ignore this and hope that it goes away by itself someday. That's not how life works. You gotta grow up. At some point, you gotta grow up, Sean.
James sees every good thing in his life and every good thing surrounding his life as a potential asset, both to better the community and to better himself. And so when Sean says, I don't know what to do with this yet, I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with it at all, that rubs up against James's skin in such a massive way that it really frustrates him.
I don't know why this is happening or why now or what it even means for that matter. But I told you before, I'm not doing anything about it, so drop it.
One of the things when we started talking with our composer, Sean Adam Cody, about building the score for Superhuman, I talked to him about reoccurring motifs and themes that we would recognize in characters across episodes. And the first one that we really get any sort of hint at is Sean in this episode of episode 2. There's a very hopeful, yet also somber tone that we approached when building Sean's motif, with a hint of that heroicness that might come down the line with Sean. And we're really excited to see what Sean, our composer, is able to do once these different tones start to change as the episodes come along, and developing the scores and developing the motifs as these characters develop is going to be a fun process to see.